Hello and welcome to the definitive Cayo Perico Heist guide. Elite challenge every time, solo, no glitches or exploits. I don't know what the title of the video is going to be. I'm just recording this right now, and it is very much in the morning, and I'm very much tired. So without further ado, let's just get started. So the first thing you want to do before we start this guide is purchase 3 things. If you are not able to purchase these 3 things right away, do not worry. There are plenty of ways around it. But I would recommend purchasing them when you can to make the heist a lot easier and more efficient. First and foremost, you're going to need the Sparrow, specifically the Sparrow that goes in the Kosatka and the missile upgrade that comes with it. Then you're going to need the guided missiles for the Kosatka, and you're going to want the Torador that goes in the Kosatka as well. You can probably see a pattern here. Yeah? Anyway, let's just get started. And what better way to start with gather intel, because you're going to need to gather intel for this heist, of course. So, you're going to take the Sparrow, or any missile-equipped vehicle like a Buzzard, or your Oppressor Mark II if you have that at this point, and go to the location that it sends you to. When you're there, you're going to want to take out the 2 guys in between the plane and the car, like so. This will draw the guy by the plane away from it so you don't hit the plane. If the guy doesn't move, it's okay. You just hit the plane once, it can take it. I'd just rather not hit it because that bumps up my anxiety. Once that's done, get in the plane and fly to Cayo Perico. Once you're on the airstrip, immediately turn around and scope out all secondary targets in the hangar. Targets all have different carry weights, and the ones you will see often in the hangar are weed, which is 33%, cash, 25%, and cocaine, 50%. If the secondary targets in the hangar do not equal 100% or more, scope out the shed south of the airstrip located here. Next, you're going to want to get on the bike near the entrance and make a beeline towards the first security checkpoint. I just run straight through this foliage and sit behind here. So once you're behind this shed, be mindful of the guards and wait for all cars to pass and the guard in the tower to turn towards the road. You're going to want to carefully use the bike to jump on this rock. And this jump is sometimes hard to make, and it's okay to just take the bike and go back and retry again until you make it. But once you're on that, you're going to want to take the bike and drive all the way over to the communications tower. Once you're at the tower, complete the hacking minigame and scope out the primary target only. You're going to want to scope out the primary target only. You don't need to see anything else in the sheds or the storages because we're not going to be trying to get that, and we can't get that because this is a solo run and you can't do that solo. Not anymore, sadly. So once you got the primary target scoped, before heading back to the airport, if you don't already have it scoped, scope out the drainage tunnel behind the compound. You'll find it here in this little bay area. If you don't already have it, go ahead and do it. If you do, just die or get caught by the guards and get sent back to the airstrip and fly back to Los Santos. Once you're back in Los Santos and you're at the little airport gate thing, just spawn the Kosatka close to us, which will spawn in the beach area of Vespucci. I don't know why I said it like that, but it'll be there and it'll be closer because that is ease of access. Every mission that we're going to be doing is going to be located in downtown Los Santos, and that's the best spot to do this in. So, first off with the setups, we're going to be doing weapons. And first and foremost, always buy the silencers. You're going to need that to complete the heist silently. As for any loadout, choose any loadout you want. I go with marksman, but I know that you probably don't have marksman if you don't have the bunker. But if you do have the bunker, go with marksman. It's great. If not, go with conspirator or something that has a pistol and a rifle. It's going to make it a little bit easier. Now, when you select it and you see go to Merryweather HQ, yeah, go to Merryweather HQ and blow up the helicopter. Never do the Merryweather HQ setup for weapons. I'm pretty sure that if you go to any Cayo Perico heist guide or any mission, everyone hates it because it is the longest and it's the most boring and tedious setup mission there is in this game. So never do it. Go to Merryweather HQ, blow up the helicopter by any other means. If you have the guided missiles, you're able to do it more efficiently and quickly just by launching a guided missile over to Merryweather HQ and blowing up the helicopter. You're going to want to blow up this helicopter every time until you get the office mission, which takes you to some place in downtown Los Santos. Once you have the office mission, fly over to the office building and land on the roof. Once you're inside, take out everyone silently or aggressively. The outcome is the same either way. I haven't seen it differently, but take out everybody, grab the weapons, and exit to the roof. You're going to want to pull out a rifle immediately, take cover immediately, and take out the gunners that are in the buzzards. That way, they don't spawn any more helicopters while you're trying to fly away, and you can get back to the Kosatka safely. And now with equipment, starting with the cutting torch, the simplest of the setups in the entire game. you're going to want to fly or drive to the construction site. You're going to want to pick up the helmet that they tell you to pick up and just carefully look for the torch. You don't want to stand in these guys' sights for too long. Just take it slow, take it easy, and then once you find it, just make a beeline back to your car or helicopter, and then make it back to the Kosatka. Next is the Fingerprint Cloner, which is also pretty simple. So, you're going to fly to the warehouse or drive to it, and cut the power to the cameras. Not shoot them, because if you shoot them, they will still be alerted either way. I don't understand the logic, because you can shoot the cameras and every other thing and it doesn't pick it up. Whatever. But don't shoot the cameras, cut the power, and then head inside. Once you're inside, quickly take out the guard that's closest to you and the one by the laptop. Then take cover. Take out the other two guys from cover, and then go and hack the laptop. Once the laptop has told you where the storage area is for the device, you're going to fly to the area, you're going to take out the two cameras outside, and then you're going to head inside. The device will always be in the back on one of 3 desks. Grab it, and then head back to the sub. So, depending on the target, you might have a different setup mission for this next one. You will either have to get a safe code, or you'll have to get a plasma cutter. So first, let's start off with the safe code. So if you have the safe code, you're going to want to fly to the casino and walk on in. If you have a penthouse there, you can easily just go up the elevator. If not, you'll be taken downstairs to the garage, and you're going to steal the pass from Tom Connors. He has a yellow car, I think it's always yellow, and he has a European license plate. You're just going to take that pass, and you're going to head up the elevator to the casino penthouses. Once you're up, walk around the hallways until you find a penthouse with the guards out front. There'll be 2 guards, and you're going to want to take them out silently. Before you walk in, put your gun away and walk in unarmed. If you walk in with a gun, they're going to start shooting you immediately, and then it's just going to make things a little bit harder. Unless you like things fun, then you can just shoot the guys as you leave. So, it's up to you. But walk around the penthouse, find the head of security. The guy's always wearing a cowboy hat and sunglasses, and make sure you're in a safe spot before you take him out, because they will jump on you pretty quickly. He has a shotgun. He will shoot you pretty heavily, and just make sure that you get it all done quickly. Once you're safe enough to do so, go over to the head of security, pick up the pass, the safe code, pick up the safe code, and get out of the casino. Since the Los Santos Tuners update, there's been this weird bug where as soon as you pick up the safe code, you immediately leave the casino and it auto-completes. I don't know if that's supposed to be there, if that's how they intended to do so, but that bug currently exists. But if it doesn't exist by the time you're watching this, just shoot the guys as they're leaving and then exit the casino, lose the cops, and you're fine. So next is the plasma cutter if you have to get it. If you have the Torador, exit the sub and head to the safe house. If you don't have a Torador, make it to land, spawn any armored car. I would prefer that you spawn the Kuruma and head to the safe house. Once you're at the safe house, walk in, take a picture of the board. You can easily take a picture of the board just by double tapping the phone button, and it'll open the camera. The cutter will be in 3 places, or 2 places specifically. 2 places in Rockford Hills, and 1 place in Del Piro. Make your way to the spot, take out everyone you can from the car, or you don't have to take out everyone from the car, and just drive over the cutter and head back to the sub. You never have to get out of your car for this. You will never have to get out of your car for this. Just drive over there, pick it up, and head back to the sub. Boom. Plasma cutter complete. And finally, for our setup missions, we're going to be choosing the Kosatka. Once the sub is selected, you're going to want to fast travel the sub to a location closest to the test site. Once you've fast traveled, drive the Kosatka over to the test site and go underwater. Level out the sub with Merryweather sub, enable autopilot, and then exit your sub. Swim to their sub. Once inside, you're going to want to take each corner slowly, either with a shotgun or a rifle and throwable combo like I have. Take it slow. Snacks and armor are your friends. You don't want to get shot because then you're going to be brought back up to the surface and it'll just be hard to get back under. Once you found the jammer, exit their sub, swim to yours, and all preps are finally complete. So now it is time for the heist finale. When you start up, you're probably going to want to be persuaded to buy armor. You do not need to buy armor. In fact, you're never going to be getting shot. So I wouldn't even purchase the armor, but if you feel like purchasing the armor, go ahead. You don't get it back at the end, but if it makes you feel better, just, I guess, do whatever you want. You're going to select the Kosatka as your approach vehicle. You're going to want to select the drain tunnel as your approach point and compound entry point, and then the Kosatka as your exit point, and finally, make it nighttime. Once you're at the island, you're going to want to swim over to the drainage tunnel and cut it open. It doesn't take that long to cut off each end of the grate. It takes maybe even half a second, so you just got to go over it for a little bit until the green light or the green thing over each one disappears, and then you're in. Once you're in the compound, if you're confident about getting through the compound fast and undetected, like you've done this before, go ahead and take whatever route you want to. But here's the route that I use, and it has the least resistance. First, you're going to want to take out this guard that is looking out, obviously. Then take out this guard as he's walking left. Take out this guard once he's out of the camera's view. Take out the camera, and then reload your gun. Run as fast as you can to this guard, and knock him out before he turns around. If he drops a key, go through the gates in front of you instead going around them like I'm doing here. Once you're through, take out this guard walking towards the car, and then make your way to the other gate. If you have a key, take out the guard that is in front of the stairs before opening the gate. If you don't have a key, go around the gate, aim at the guard right here, shoot him, and then hug this pillar as much as possible to get over and around the gate. You're going to want to run up the stairs as fast as you can, make sure your gun is reloaded, and take out this guard before he makes his way downstairs. Once you're in the office, if there's a painting, take it. Paintings are 50% bag capacity, which makes stealing from the airport a lot faster and quicker. Go over to this wall and take the money from the safe. I call it Pavel's fee. Next, we're going to hack the keypad. These are all just matching shapes, and if you're fast enough, you can get it all done in less than a minute. If you do the heist constantly and continuously like I do, these will be the most easiest thing, and you will get it done in less than a minute. Now, make your way down to the vault and code open the door. If you have bonds, remember the code that Pavel sends you. The best and quickest way to do the code is that if you have a number that is higher than 50, start from 99. If you have a number that's lower than 50, start from 0. If you have to use the plasma cutter, make sure that the cutter does not overheat. Just keep going until it almost reaches full, and then make it go down to half, and then continuously go. Just keep going, half, and then full, half, and full. And soon, you guys will have your primary target. Once you have your target, make your way to the front gate. If you have a key at this point, exit the gate closest to the stairs. If you don't, hop these 3 fences very carefully and parkourishly, and then take out the guard by the car and exit through the front gate. Once outside, you're going to want to take out the guard that's by the bike and steal it. Drive through this foliage towards the cliff here and drive off. It is important that you land safely and calmly in the water. If you hit the water at a different angle, you're going to take damage. And this isn't too bad if you don't have any other target on you, but if you have the painting on you, it is going to take some damage. So be careful with the way you fall. I would normally try to do it sideways and at an angle, like doing a wheelie. Then, from here, all you're going to do is swim all the way over to the airstrip. If you have anything from the shed near south of the strip, you're going to want to exit from this point right here, take out this guard walking over here, ignore the camera, keep away from the helicopter's view. Once safe, hop up on the roof and take out the guard walking. Take out this camera, then take out this guard and steal the profits behind them. At this point, if your bag is full, just take out the guard that's in front of the hangar, steal the car, and drive over to the Kosatka to escape. But if you need more, take out the guard in front of the hangar, enter the hangar, use the forklift and crate to create a climb up to the second floor if needed. Make sure that the forklift and the crate are not blocking the gate below if you have to grab anything down there, because you will get stuck and you're just not going to have a fun time. But once your bag is full, head over to the door and take cover. Make sure that there are no cars coming before you leave. You can tell based on the headlight lights that you see on the road. And if you're safe, just make your way over to the car, drive all the way over to the beach where the Kosatka will be, and then just swim over the Kosatka. And there you go. You're done. You completed it. You've done it in less than 15 minutes. You didn't fail any hacks, and you have a full bag of loot. So now, if you're playing this on a hard difficulty, you will get an extra $100,000. But if you played it on normal, you'll get an extra $50,000, which is not bad at all. You're getting extra money, and you're doing more than $1 million. So every time you complete this heist, you will be getting more than $1 million. One more thing you gotta do before you're done with the heist. You're gonna wanna wait around for Pavel to say, hey, let's start up the heist again. It might be hard, but we can do it again. All you wanna do, you don't have to do anything else after this if you're done playing for the day, but you wanna wait for Pavel to say that. You're gonna go to the Kosatka, and you're gonna spend $25,000 on the heist setup. This will make the next heist hard, and you can start it off whenever, and you will get extra profits for it. It doesn't make the heist any harder, but it does increase your payout. You will get $100,000 on hard, and it is a lot better to do so. But anyway, that is my Cayo Perico Heist guide. It's not the best guide out there, I'm pretty sure. And if you have a different way of completing things, go ahead and do it. If you like it, that's fine. This is just the way that I do it. This is the way that I find it more efficient, and I think it'll help somebody out there. But if it doesn't help you, there's plenty more heist guides out there. But until then, if you can't find one, I would recommend using this one. If you find better things, go ahead and take them. Go ahead and do it. But this is just the way that I do it, and it made me a 20 millionaire. But anyway, I hope that helps, and have fun.